2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Moments away, it'll be the Thunder going up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, as the #1 seed in the tough Western Conference, they enter this series with every expectation of asserting themselves and advancing to the semis. And here we are. Shaq, people often say the playoffs are when the real season starts.
You know what I like about this broadcast right here? First of all, you have to say, they don't give out jewelry for the regular season. But out of real life, out of video game life, nobody has more than we do. Up here, we got 6 rings, baby.
Wow.
Tell me who got more.
None.
Nobody, baby.
None. The regular season matters for seeding, obviously. But the postseason is a different animal. That's where legends are born, baby. Put the jewelry out.
How many rings we got up here, Ernie?
6.
6 of them, Shaq.
Nice.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
You're a champion, Ernie.
The Thunder look like they're not messing around tonight. They had a little bit of an edge to them as they get off the bus earlier on. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Robertson is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Nader in at the 3 spot. We've got D, Shorty out there at B-Train. Then there's Slim. So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now Robertson. Here's Adams. And they're pushing it up. Here's Aguilar. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Thunder with it. It's a 3-point game. And here's Robertson. The pass to Adams. Here's Nader. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Robertson. Tries it from the top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot. Here's Shorty. To B-Train. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Gallinari. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
If you're gonna foul Gallo, make sure you really foul Gallo. Big mistake by the defense there.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Gallinari nickname Gallo. Did you know that's Italian for rooster, Kevin? Look it up. It's fact.
There's the pass to B-Train. Here's Shorty. It's stolen by Adams. Now here's Robertson. Defense right on him. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari passes to Nader. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Good.
There's the willingness to compete from Steven Adams right there. Finishes through contact.
Passes it to D. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Robertson. Cuts off the pass. Here's the break. Latrey buries the long-range jumper. B-Train's got 5 now.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Pass to Nader. Gallinari surveying the D. Here's Nader. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, he's capable of making you pay there, Gilgeous-Alexander, in a nice rhythm.
Passes it to B-Train. Lets a floater go. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. A nice shot by Gallinari.
He's showing some nice body control, outstanding at keeping his composure and continuing to play at his speed is Gallinari.
Pass to D. From downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And Gallo knows how to finish through contact. Excellent touch from there from the big fella.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. On 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Chan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Gallinari. He's got 8. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Schroeder against Thompson. Gallinari wide open, and he gets it to go from the corner. Gallinari's got 10 points in the game.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Here's Big Smooth. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bucket is good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now, here is Gallinari. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Schroeder staying aware and excellent at going straight into the defense in order to get the foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Such a wide open look. He's got 5.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And that one drops. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Gets it off. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
Danilo Gallinari, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
So the Thunder 5 right now. A perimeter tandem, Ferguson and Gallinari. Nerlens Noel is out there with Muscala, and it's Schroeder in at the point. Gallinari dishes to Noel. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Thompson against Schroeder. Here's Chan. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Thunder with the lead. Schroeder passes to Muscala. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Here's Ferguson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Here's Schroeder. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Nice use of the pick and roll from Schroeder there. Allows him to get an easy shot.
Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Schroeder. He's got 8, and it's in there. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
Well, at 175 pounds and lanky, Schroeder still has some strength, especially on those tough finishes.
Thompson looking for an opening to the wing on the left. Here's Baller. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams outside. Pass to Nader. And the layup's good off the glass. Nader's got his first bucket of the night. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Big Daddy. Yep, it counts. Big Daddy's got his first basket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Robertson kicks to Noel. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. He's good on the second.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
Here's Big Daddy. Rocket 6. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Big Daddy's got his second basket of the game.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Adams. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Aguilar. And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Over Aguilar. Adams' shot is good. Here's Shorty. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Big Daddy. And it's blocked.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Nader. And here is Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stripped away. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Muscala, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Well, Thunder have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Nader. Now, here's Robertson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's blocked.
Pick up the pace. Get the 2-for-1 here.
Be smart, but execute at the same time. Let's see what they do.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Now here's Robertson, and the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock, and count it from 19 feet away. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Tipped away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Plays it in off the breakaway. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Really good, ferocious defense from Gilgeous-Alexander to knock it loose.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and...
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah,
you're sitting
it's
in.
only 3 of us.
And the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Looking at the Thunder, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
They were really efficient on offense. Shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the whole. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. We've got B-Train. He's out there with Shorty. Slim is out there with D. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Passes it to D. There's B-Train. Pass to Shorty. Fires for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Shorty's got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Takes the 13-footer, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Keeping that ball absolutely on a string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And the basket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Andre Robertson. Chan passes to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 4. Pass to Gallinari. Here's Ferguson. He kicks it to Adams. Over Slaughter. Over to the wing. Poke loose. Unhindered, going all the way.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Gallinari right side, and that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul. Big Daddy's checked in for Big Smooth. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Noel's checked in. On defense, the home team. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And he's really mastered the catch and shoot as defenses try to close out. Hard to guard.
Here's Chan. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Schroeder passes to Adams. Gallinari left side. Pass to Noel. Schroeder outside. 5 to shoot. Steps back and fires. Again, the Thunder score.
Defense pretty solid there, but Schroeder finds a way to knock one down.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Schroeder up top. 12 points for him. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Schroeder's got 14 points.
Have to credit the D at least for contesting that one. Ultimately, Schroeder is just too good from that range. Can't let him get the ball there.
1:22 left in the third quarter. Thompson outside. Cans it from downtown. He's got 9.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Schroeder, again, the Thunder score.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Pass to Big Daddy. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lets it fly, and the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
And Gallinari kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Gallinari. And there's the pass to Schroeder. 17-foot shot on the way. Again, the Thunder score.
I like to see Steven Adams continue to work on that J on the inside. Sometimes he can get it going.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Shorty. Here's D. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. D's got 4 this quarter. And so it's the home team with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Mike Muscala out there with Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Robertson. And it's Nader in at the small forward position. D passes to Shorty. There's B-Train. He's guarded by Schroeder. And the shot goes in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Well, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Out to the right wing. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Well, we've seen Schroeder stepping up more as a distributor, leading this ball club now.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Passes it to B-Train. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for D.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's Shorty with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Here's Noel. It's blocked. Out to the right wing. Aguilar tipped back in for two.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Robertson the pass to Noel. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
D passes to B-Train. Pass to Shorty. The pass to D. Here's Shorty. Here's D. Hits the three-point bomb.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Robertson the pass to Noel. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Defense does a fantastic job, but in the end, Gallows O beats D.
Shorty the pass to D. To the middle, here's Aguilar. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Gallinari outside. And the Thunder another three.
Well, the defense has to close out on Gallinari. He's shooting the three. That's where he's dangerous.
Passes it to D. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize and continue to be aggressive.
It's tipped. Here's Nader. Again, the Thunder score. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Aguilar. And that one drops for him. Slim's got 6 here in this quarter.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one, Kevin. Tough to defend against.
Alinari attacking. Pass to Nader. And it's blocked. And the pass to Beatron. Here's Shorty, defended by Robertson. Shorty, the pass to Beatron. High, arcing shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Thunder trailing by 11. Now here is Gallinari. 1:09 left in the fourth. Pass to Nader. Just 5 on the clock. Robertson, the pass to Adams, and it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Thunder making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Shorty, the pass to D. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded close. They need this. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And Adams with the slam. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one, good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
The shot's good from Robertson.
Well, the outside shot's still a whip, a work in progress, but the team needs Robertson to hit these to keep the floor spaced.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.